Hello, my name is Chirag. Welcome to my presentation on journalism, law and ethics. Today I'll be looking at two case studies. The first is on Donald Trump. Donald Trump inappropriately touched women. This article was published by New York Times on the 12th of October. The article accuses Trump of touching Jessica Leeds on a flight more than 3 decades ago and kissing Rachel Crooks in 2005. The reporter who wrote this article contacted Trump to ask his opinion on the allegations. For that, Trump called her a disgusting human being. Trump then asked New York Times not to publish the story, but New York Times chose to ignore. After it was published, Trump mailed the executive editor and called the article reckless and defamatory. He then asked New York Times to remove the article and threatens to sue them if they don't comply. New York Times refused to remove the story and said that it would not have the slightest effect on the reputation that Trump has created for himself. They went on to say that it is an issue of national importance and it falls into the realm of public service. They also say that the reporters worked to confirm the women's claims. This could be an ethical issue since he was running for president at the time of publishing of the article. Under the New York defamation law, public figures and private figures are treated differently. Certain people with public or governmental profiles must meet a higher precedence of evidence. Public figures must prove defendant acted under actual malice. They have 1 year to file they have 1 year to file a lawsuit after the articles have been published. As of now, no action has been taken by Trump or his lawyers. If Trump files a lawsuit, New York Times has truth, gender reporting, opinion, lack of harm, and identity as defenses under the defamation law. The law under New York has been chosen as it is the media organization and Trump is based in New York. Coming to the next article. Indian government bans NDTV news channel for 1 day. NDTV, one of India's leading news channels, has been banned for 1 day by the Information and Broadcasting Ministry. NDTV has reportedly revealed sensitive details like location of ammunition depots, schools and residential areas during its coverage of the Pathankot airbase terrorist attack. The airbase was attacked by terrorists in January this year. The government says that they have shown locations of security forces searching for terrorists in and around the base. This is the first time that a news channel has been banned from broadcasting in India. The information could have been picked up by terrorist handlers which could jeopardize national security and lives of civilians and defense forces. The order was given on the 2nd of November for the channel to be taken off air for 24 hours on the 9th of November. The channel in question is NDTV India, which is one of India's leading broadcasters in Hindi. Editors Guild of India condemns the ban and calls it a violation of media and free speech. Justice Kaju, former chairman of Press Council of India, said that NDTV did not show the army in action or searching for the terrorists. They merely reported the anti-terrorist operations, which is not the same as live coverage, although some reports do claim otherwise. Under the Cable TV Network Regulation Act, no program can give live coverage of an anti-terrorist operation. They can only get periodic briefings by a designated officer. The government claims that NDTV has violated the law by showing live footage from the scene while reporting. On the 7th November, NDTV approached the Supreme Court and the Information Bureau and requested the Information Bureau to have another look at the case. In response to this request, the government decided to put the ban on hold pending further investigations. The Supreme Court will hear NDTV's appeal against the ban on the 5th of December this year. As this is an ongoing case, we cannot comment on who did what. While reporting on such issues with sensitive information, media should be careful of what they say or show. They should not jeopardize national security and the lives of soldiers and civilians just to improve their ratings. This has been clearly stated by the Press Council of India and the News Broadcasters Association. Under Clause 2 of Article 19 of the Constitution of India, it says that reasonable restrictions may be imposed by the law on the right to freedom of speech and expression. So, media organizations should exercise caution while reporting on such issues. These are the references that have been used for the case studies. Thank you.